Hi, my name is Joshua Lukose from Issaquah High School in the United States, and this is the RevAlert. The RevAlert is a device for bikes that senses motion and turns it into engine noise in order to alert pedestrians nearby. It uses audio recorded from a real American supercharged V8 in order to create engine noise. So how exactly does this work? Everything is controlled by this Uno R4 microcontroller, powered by an Anchor power supply. The heart of the device is the IMU over here, which reads the acceleration and then converts it into RPM. That's added to a base of 600 that acts as the idle. So as you can see, when I shake it, the RPM increases. This RPM is then converted into sound through the amp and then to the speaker. If I unmute the device, you can hear it. And this potentiometer increases or decreases the volume. This button acts as a honk to rev the engine per se. This is a sensitivity dial. If I have it set very low, then even a little bit of shake will rev up the engine. If I set it to be high, it doesn't rev as easily. Now I have this LCD which allows me to see the RPM and my volume, and I have this RGB which acts as a tachometer, getting more red when it gets closer to red line. I also have a distance sensor here. This acts as a pedestrian sonar. So this white button can turn it on, and then if it detects something, it'll start flashing. This black button works as a gauge for how far it should sense. So I can choose 60 centimeters, 120 centimeters, or 30 centimeters. The entire thing is in this plastic casing that's attached to some Velcro straps so we can add it to a handlebar. Now my biggest challenge was loose connections. This device inherently works by shaking, so those vibrations sometimes causes wires or other things to disconnect. Now my first solution to this was making the entire thing sealed. This means that it moves as a unit, so it's harder for things to come undone. The other solution specifically regarded the IMU, and it was more on the firmware side. Now if I unmute it, it'll shake normally. But if the IMU comes loose, or the potentiometer is slid all the way to the right, which basically turns off the IMU, the RPMs limp down to 600, meaning that pedestrians will still be alerted even though there's no motion detected. All right, so let's see this in action. First, I'll unmute it and turn up the volume a little, and we're off. Just like that, you can let any pedestrians know you're nearby.